And just like that, guys, top end on the 125 motor is all done here. I've done a million of these top ends on these bikes, so super easy, super simple process. And yeah, now we're actually gonna move on to the carburetor. Have it sitting right here. It's kind of dirty on the outside of it because of the little fuel leaks it had. So I'm gonna first clean up the exterior of it. I'm gonna pull off all the vent lines because I'm probably gonna put some new vent lines on it. And just get cleaned up on the exterior, then we'll actually tear into it. I have a little rebuild kit for it right here. So we're gonna replace all the old rubber seals, all that good stuff. And let's get right into it. Next up on the list here, I'm gonna attack our lower shock bearing. I wanna get this replaced. I believe it's gotten a little bit of play over time in it. I don't believe it's any of the other linkage bearings. I think it's this little bearing because this is the smallest bearing of all the linkage. But yeah, let's replace this. I'm thinking, although I do have a press, a 20-ton press, I'm thinking I'll be able to attack this with just our normal bench vise. Again, it's a pretty small bearing, so I'm hoping it shouldn't be pressed in there too tightly. But yeah, let's get this one replaced as well. Have all the parts right here. Let's get right to it. And just like that, y'all, new shock bearing is in. As you guys saw, we were able to use the bench vise. It really wasn't very hard to press out at all. And yeah, just a little simple shop vise. Pressed it out using 2 different size sockets. Pressed a new one in the same way. And we're all good to go on that front. Brand new lower shock bearing.